Alright, so. I hope to finish this today. Last time we left just after we had crossed the big old field of tragedy and chaos. Which was right over there, I think. So, we'll see how this part goes. We're approaching the center of the zone, so this should be good. It's like fairly obvious map end over here. Oh, someone's already shooting at me. I disagree. Ow. Alright. My device is gone. I forgot about that. Let's do a bandage. I love actual helicopters. Yet I still feel safe, because it feels mostly scripted. Also, goddamn, they're very loud. Oh, it's not super too loud for you guys? Where the fuck is he? Which of these pixels are off color? Can't see shit. Where are you squatting? Not the greatest cover in the world. Look at this fucking massive sniper fight right here. Well, there goes my ammo. Oh, he died. Or at least went down. Thought the tank was shooting at me for a moment there. Let's try to nick your bullshit. Do a little flip, launching me into this guy. I don't mind. Let's quickly equip this. Take care of these loads. Oh, well, that makes sense. I think that didn't count as a headshot because he had his arm in front of his face. At least that's my best guess. There was a third guy there, wasn't there? I feel like there was Uno Motor. Yeah, there's still a signal. Where is he, I wonder? There's someone over here. Somewhere in this direction. That was pretty far. That's not the guy we're seeing. Is that you? It is. Let's see if we can get an angle on your head somehow. Does not seem very possible. Oh boy. One of them, they're bots. Hello. First chat message. Immediately greeted by a bot. How lovely. Welcome in, bot. Also, fuck off and goodbye. Kinda can't get his head from here, can I? Someone else is shooting at me though. What? Behind? They came from behind. That guy looked very confused. I do feel very confused as well, so I can relate. Cube-fused, one might say. There's a bit of a war zone over here, goddamn. Why is that anomaly going off? I had nothing to do with that. I never remember if these have travel time, if it's actually hits gun. I should probably have thought about that before I tried for that shot. Well, we're back down to pistol only. Ah yes, one of the finest quotes in all the lands. Welcome in, Mango. Man gets the good stuff right away. That's the first guy we shot. Let's see what you have on you. One of these things. It's not the ammo I really want in my life right now. What can you do? Fuck it, we're not using us. So there's a guy behind this truck, we just saw that. It's probably two. Imagine if that would have hit. Yep. I would not be surprised if that was 100% true. Let's see which of these are actually people we shot, because we did kill a few. They should be identifiable by having actual guns with them, like this guy. Or was this guy, was it? Yeah, it was. Give me your ammo. I'll also take your sausage. It's mine now. Don't want this, but I want your ammo, thank you. Another 10 bullets that we can miss. Wait, there should be a second dead guy. Oh, this guy was actually someone for us to kill, or for us to loot rather. Well, we have 2 more sniper shots, so that's gonna be fun. Oh right, you can't sprint with this thing out. I was wondering what happened earlier. I've noticed my A key is starting to give in, and has been giving me trouble with actually activating, which is gonna make this a little bit more awkward than it needs to be. Which of these is in better condition? That is not loaded though, unfortunate. Let's put some more bullets into this. Oh boy. I didn't remember this blowout happening. Supposed to be a dead body here. This is lovely. Nice and colorful. I'm guessing the game wants me to enter the sarcophagus before the blowout actually happens. Alright then. I was even doing the extra crouch thing, but alas, no immediate success. So we can't sprint right now with a sniper rifle, so may as well overload slightly on inventory capacity. Are you on this building? I think you are. Yeah, you gotta T-pose first though, it's the preparation. Grenades. Not the greatest thing in the world to find. Sturdy bastards. Is that another one of those weird rifle asses? Well, there goes my sniper ammo. I can't drop this like that. I keep trying to just drag things out of the inventory, but that's not happening. I have no idea what you're saying, but I completely agree. I kinda like all the radio chatter. Makes it seem like there's actual shit going on. It's a bit of a shame that we're so low on ammo. I kinda used up mine fairly early, which was not the greatest idea. But there's just how that goes sometimes. Yeah. It's good fun. Gets the extra points. Oh, what the? I think I also dropped the wrong rifle there. I forgot to... I haven't loaded or saved in a while. I should probably have done that much sooner. Well, this was a good lesson, I suppose. Right, let's do this again, but actually remember to... Game gives me one of these assault rifles here, but fuck it, I'm not taking it. Sticking with mine. But yeah, let's take this as a lesson to remember to actually save every now and then. Nice, we got him. So this is apparently a corpse I can actually loot. Jesus Christ, these helicopters are so fucking noisy. So I'm gonna take your sniper rifle again, because that seems pretty useful in this area. Ow. How dare you? Don't you Bliatsuka me. I was gonna say you can't say that on Twitch, but then I thought about it and it's such a common thing that people say that it's probably not true. It's like a shooting gallery of assholes, look at this. Right, that's it for this one. Goodbye. Switch over to the other one. I should probably have equipped it as well if I'm trying to switch to it. A little bit more closely. More close. This is more close, I think. Nice. Very efficient. Ow, can you... What the... I happened to press escape anyway because I wanted to close the fucking inventory and it's not happening. So a fucking helicopter actually just shot me there. I thought they were basically just scripted to give you the appearance of things happening. Like, oh, listen to all these explosions and shit happening. But turns out, nope, they actually shoot you. That is unfortunate. It was you that had things for me. Thank you. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna run up and shoot you. How do you feel about that? I didn't remember a second strafing run of these fuckers, so feeling pretty confident here. I think my setup was working so far though, like the order of running over here, getting the sniper, and then starting to do shit. Oh right. I keep forgetting to reload this thing before using it. It is just kind of odd that he doesn't have any bullets on his rifle, isn't it? Ow. No bleeding, huh? I guess the bullet also did basically no damage. What the fuck? Boomst. Where's... What's... Alright, we're empty. Good for this one. Something on my mouse pad, that's not good. Alright, let's give it a quick save, just so we don't have to redo the initial 5 seconds over and over. Let's maybe turn the light up as well. Oh, what the? Why did this not happen the first time? With the fucking helicopters every time? Also I'm over encumbered right now. I mean, that's probably gonna happen again in a second, so let's move over here maybe. I guess I crawl back to that, to those sandbags like we did the first time. Also, is the game too loud? Let me know if it is, because it feels pretty loud to me, but it's always gonna be, I think with streaming, that the audio is very different for you than it is for any viewers. Yeah, by hanging out over here, apparently I managed to avoid some of the strafing runs earlier. It does look and feel pretty nice when you hit the head at a distance. Like the little flip they do is pretty satisfying. For a second I thought he was... What the actual... Why was this not a thing on the first attempt? Why was the first attempt just so clutch? Alright. How did I accidentally on my first time through just do everything perfectly? Can't see shit, don't wanna waste my bullets. I say wasting the rest of my bullets. This time a helicopter died coming from there. I wonder if that's the same one. Let's hang out here for a moment and make sure the next strafe happens before we move on. Yeah, attack helicopters on some shit. Before we had the invisible fake ones, but now we have actual helicopters, and I gotta be honest, I prefer the invisible fake ones. Turns out those are kind of annoying. Cube scrub sided, if only. It doesn't even feel like they're specifically out. It didn't even initially, at least, feel like they were specifically going for my ass, but apparently they are. That's alright, Smash. Welcome in. There are these assholes. I'm guessing that's the military, isn't it? I guess they're on a mission. What the fuck? Nani? Thank God this guy's aim sucks. What? Okay, I ask again. How the fuck did the first go work so fucking well? And since then it's been nothing but chaos. I don't understand. Oh, I saved again after I did the initial thing. Oh, people are already coming from the left side. Okay, so that's what I was missing on. I stopped sprinting the moment I pressed fire. Common issue. Right, so I guess we hide again until that helicopter does its thing, because I chose to move out at exactly the worst possible timing. Was that the strafing run? It sounded like something flew by. Okay, so I doubled back on the first time around. Where the fuck did you even come from? Sir, this is not a Wendy's, but pretty close. Please leave. The actual fuck did he come from? I'm getting completely annihilated by this area. Yeah, fuck that guy. Stop stepping into whirly gigs. Well, fuck it, we quick save. It's not gonna get any better than this, is it? Right, so you... Oh, that's a lot of ammo. Hand me your sniper rifle. I shall partake. Let's ingest some healing. I'm pretty over-encumbered. I should ditch some stuff that I'm not gonna be using. Let's drop some of these, and this ammo is not one I'm using, so goodbye to that. That should be doing me for a while. That's a good question. I didn't actually check, I must admit. I just assumed it was military, because these guys are Monolith and they look different, so to me it's one or the other, and if it's not Monolith then it's the military. Not sure if that's the right way of approaching it. It also sounds kind of, like, not really racist, but you know what I mean, like the concept of like, well, if it's not one of these assholes, it's gotta be one of the other assholes. But I feel like it's appropriate in this scenario. Oh, that's my artifact that I just dropped. I was very confused for a moment. It's just happily hopping along. Right, we shot two guys by those trucks, so let's get some more ammo. One of these was a sniper, nice. Where's the other gun? There it is. No, wait, that's my actual gun. I need to keep this. We dropped this one, and... yeah, we dropped this one as well. Okay, so we can't sprint with this sniper out, but given what's gonna be happening here, I feel like it's still worth having, because there's assholes on the rooftops with antimatter rifles or whatever the fuck that is. Anti-material. Or ghost rifles or whatever the fuck that is. Feels big and painful. More sniper ammo, and short partake. Oops. I mean, not quite as much, but at least still slightly more sniper ammo. Definitely not just mismenuing and misclicking a bit. That rocket flew out of fucking nowhere, I just saw that. You can't lie to me again. Oh, we can cross through here, that's neat. Oida! Hands off me. What the... Alright, let's maybe go through the hole instead. I was gonna just loot that guy, but... apparently the game's like, no, fuck you. Hands off this guy. Yeah, goodbye, Monolith. Why isn't Monolith asshole on the roof shooting the military men down here? Sniped. They're actually fighting, that's nice. I wonder if that guy on the roof is gonna spawn once we get close. Yeah, this is indeed military. Right, I need to be kinda careful with quick saves here. I could see myself accidentally quick saving the very moment a grenade or a rocket or something is about to explode. And ruining the experience for a while. Forcing me to redo the entire section. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oop. Yeah, surprised that hit. At least that hit well. Also, this guy on the roof isn't spawning this time. I wonder what's going on there. You guys have shit weapons. Please use the ammo type that I'm also using. No. I am terrible. Alright, guess not. I really shouldn't have been shooting at him anyway. Yeah, there's dead people there. I think they already killed him. Oof. Rocket launcher. Where? Boomst. It's not you with the rocket launcher, is it? Oh, what the fuck? Jesus, this feels pretty weird sometimes. There we go. Some asshole in an exosuit, he's gotta have good stuff. Oh, you're the one with the rocket launcher, actually. You had even more rockets. Thank you for not continuously shooting at me. I appreciate that a lot. There's also a guy behind me, suddenly. So he doesn't also have a rocket launcher. It's kind of interesting how I'm really mostly, if not only, afraid of rocket launchers. Right, guess we're moving. Seems like a good idea. You know what? Sorry, Mr. Sniper Rifle, I need the stamina. I also looted some of these, so I may as well. This is fine. Everything's fine. I don't want to drop the sniper ammo, it seems like it might be useful long term. Let's drop one of these and one of these. There you go. Could you guys please stop? We're in the middle of a blowout here. Wait up. Fucking rocket launchers. So I'm feeling like I'm being a bit of a dumbass here by just rushing through, which is why I'm not quick saving. Also, these guys are yelling over each other a lot, and now I'm also trying to yell over them, so we're just kind of all yelling. It's not great. Eat a grenade once I finish reloading. That definitely did something useful. I think we got one. You know what? I'm just gonna leave if you guys don't mind. Seems like you guys do mind. I want to not die. Give me a sec. There's an asshole in here. I can't say shit though. I am very bleed. Screw you, guy. Oh, well, I guess we're moving on to the next level. Well, that was chaotic. They don't give you that much time for that area, huh? Maybe if I had more ammo or more carrying capacity, I would have been able to get through that faster.
Твой путь завершается. Иди ко мне.
Beg your pardon? Yoink. Gauss rifle needs Gauss rounds. I don't think we have any of those, do we? Or is this Gauss ammo? We have 10, it comes with 10. So certainly some ambience. Mate, I don't speak Russian, sorry, or Ukrainian.
Иди ко мне.
I remember this hallway from when I first played. I think we're gonna go through a lot of these and then just keep shooting people. Honestly, that's been the game for the last, I don't know, quite a while. Go through areas, shoot people.
Твое желание скоро исполнится. Иди ко мне.
This part actually, visually at least, reminds me of the game you were playing, Mambango, the indie game about the Chernobyl reactor. Like, this visually is very reminiscent with these, like, cable holdy thingies on the side. And these sort of corridors inside of the power plant.
Твоя цель здесь. Иди ко мне.
I think he died. I couldn't even really tell there was a bloke there. I just saw the tiniest bit of an outline. There's 18 people up ahead, by the way. Good luck, me. Thanks, me.
Пришло время.
Hey, that might be the deadest man in the game.
Я вижу твое желание.
He looks pretty dead. Yeah, I was not aware until that game that you played. To be fair, I never really looked at the Stalker like environment. Jesus Christ, man, shut the fuck up. Anyway, I never looked at this game as very like a source of historical accuracy or anything. Like, I didn't really expect it to be very accurate to the actual design of the area and shit. Hey, there's ghost rounds. Interesting.
Завершен человек. Иди ко мне.
There you go. So yeah, when I first played this, I didn't really look at this as like, oh, I am learning shit about the actual reactor and the way it looks and the way it, like,
Иди ко мне.
I don't know.
Ты
All the shit and whatever.
обретешь то, что заслуживаешь.
Neat. That's cool. Hi, guy. Should've worn a help on it. Should have. That wouldn't have really helped you with it. Yellow.
Твое желание скоро.
Honestly, this guy mumbling into my ear. Well, mumbling is a bit of a strong word, isn't it? This guy talking into my ear the entire time is getting a little bit annoying. Maybe it's mostly because I can't understand him. Maybe he's saying something very like creepy and ominous. But it's all incomprehensible to me. Are you? Oh, you're not alive. There's just a guy there that I couldn't see.
Только один.
Very odd lighting here. Wait up. I do like this gun. It's like hyper inaccurate, but when it hits, it hits. What a statement.
Твой путь
Wait up.
завершается. Иди ко мне.
Evasive maneuvers, headshot, easy. Quandig. Back at it again. Wait up! Yeah, eat grenade, asshole. I'm honestly surprised our current suit is holding this long.
Только один.
God, I find myself yelling against this fucking sound a little bit too much. Let me turn this down slightly, sorry about that. But like, I am actively yelling against it, or at least having to focus on speaking loud very much, and it's gonna fuck with my throat a bit too much, I think. Oh, sorry about that.
Твой путь завершается. Иди ко мне.
I see. I wouldn't mind it if it was more like whispery. Maybe like one profound booming one at the start and from there like go into whispery ominous rather than like I repeat the same loud phrase into your ear every 5 seconds alongside the like sound effects as well. Like it's just a bit too much, I think. Not in the sense that it's really a problem or that it's like annoying. Scariest shit I've ever seen. So many assholes in this place.
Иди ко мне.
The fuck is this gun? I'll have one. Uses the same ammo. Should we give this a try? Let's see. Do the old reload.
Завершается. Иди ко мне.
Come on. Thank you. You know what, we'll use that. Let's try if we can fit the silencer or not. I don't think we can, but... Nope, we can't. Well, that's not a big deal.
Твое желание.
Did I remember to unload this? I did, okay, good. Okay, if someone dropped it, then they have been... Yeah, they must have ammo for it as well. But yeah, it's just a bit of a powerful effect for an area that's gonna probably drag out a little bit. Oh my, that is much better condition, I'll take that. That is a bit weird, yeah. At the same time though, not understanding what it's saying at all is also kind of odd. Hey, a different message, is it? Just different sound effect. Let's slap some healing into our body. Super interested in that gun. I don't know which direction to go. There was another path on the right side. So many people down here. Alright, let's try the other way. I don't know, there seems to be more people on the side, which makes me think that this is the way to progress. That's a different message than the other one. I don't know, it's probably saying roughly the same thing either way. I mean, this is towards the objective, so maybe this is not the correct way for me to go. Let's go in here, I guess.
Твой путь завершается. Иди ко мне.
We're actually getting irradiated in here a little bit. Oh boy, stuff. Fuck yeah, I love stuff. Let's drop one of these. I do want the antimatter rifle as well though, antimaterial. Or Gauss, or whatever the fuck it is. I keep not actually looking at it. What is this called? This is a Gauss rifle, alright, cool. How do I inventory all those? Yeah, let's drop this shit, we're not using that ever again. We have a lot of these, that's probably not a big deal. I probably don't need these.
Твоя цель здесь.
I don't know, man.
Иди ко
Do
мне.
we have anything against bleeding? No, we have... We're making bleeding worse right now, I see. Can we get rid of one of these without becoming radiated? Yeah, that seems to be exactly holding up.
Пришло время. Я вижу твое
Yeah,
желание.
timer stuff isn't great for this sort of thing. Okay, this is just a dead end with this side room, which had a bunch of supplies on it, which is great, because we could do with some supplies. It was also the exact ammo type that I was starting to use, and that I had been using the entire time, so this works out great. So the actual progress is over here. I can't decide whether I want my light on or not in this area. It's so, like, sporadically lit, but when it's bright, it's super fucking bright. And really, like, way too bright, to be honest. Alright, Doc. Welcome in. Let's play around with this thing some more.
Твой путь завершается. Иди ко мне.
This looks explosive to me. It's called a fuel canister? Why does this have a subtitle saying what it is? Nothing else in this game basically has a subtitle saying what it is. Oh. Maybe that is my warning that, hey, this thing is dangerous because it can explode.
Твое желание.
Oh, there was a ladder in that other room, wasn't there?
исполнится.
Fuck.
Иди
Alright team, are we going up the ladder, or rather down the ladder, or are we continuing this way? I think our objective wants us to keep going up. There's no way that's the decision point, right, for which direction we're going? Wait on. You know what, you can follow me if you want to. Let's go back to the ladder, I think I'm gonna start with that one. Sorry about
ко
the
мне.
whole back and forth thing.
Обретешь то, что заслуживаешь.
I'm just indecisive, because there's multiple options and I don't want to miss too much stuff. I fucking hate this ambience, I can't wait for this to be over. It's going from a little bit annoying to me constantly yelling against it, even though I've already turned the audio down slightly.
Пришло время.
Okay. Oh boy, more supplies. Fuck.
Желание скоро исполнится.
All sorts of
Иди
artifacts
ко
as well.
мне.
What's in here? I'll take all, and then we roll into this corner and die to radiation. How's that? So what is this? Exoskeleton. Pretty low on radiation resistance, but we're pretty good on anti-rad, so maybe that's not a big issue. I don't know.
Пришло время.
Oh, there's a
Я
place here.
вижу твое желание.
Jesus Christ. This is getting very annoying to manage. Weird side room with nothing that I can spot in it. Let's get the fuck out of here. That is true, yeah, I have multiple objectives. Alright, let's get out of this room so we can tank the radiation a little bit better again.
Иди ко мне.
Okay, now we're actually building up a little bit that we have less resistance. Let's drop the... We can carry more shit now, but we can't sprint anyway, so maybe we drop the endurance. But then we can't reuse that thing, so that doesn't really make too much sense. I guess we'll keep the bleeding thing and put in one of these again.
Завершается.
Was this one, right, that we were using? Do we have anything else for red? I don't think so. Only -10. I guess we could put in a second one of these, then we don't suffer the radiation penalty, or the bleed penalty. Also ingest sausage, and just some red stuff, and just some healing. But yeah, we can't sprint anymore now, but our carrying capacity has been increased by a lot, so we can actually use 2 primary weapons this way. I guess the ambience wouldn't be as problematic if I wasn't also trying to stream and talk over it, because that's just kind of killing me. Right, so let's have a look at the PDA. We're going for Find the Hidden Door right now. Which seems to be... I mean, this one doesn't have a location added, because obviously, how would it? I guess that's where we're gonna be ending up? I don't know. Either way, let's just move on. Yeah, this area constantly alternates between, oh, your torch is making it way too bright to see fucking anything, against, oh, suddenly you can't see shit because everything is fucking dark. Right, so, stairwell, probably want the regular gun here instead of the anti-material rifle. Why do I keep calling it an anti-material rifle? What game uses that as a sniper that I keep mixing this up with? It's very clearly, cleanly, and obviously a ghost rifle. It says it on the tin. Why does it not enter my brain ever? I guess Gauss is too boring. So it goes. Very important man in the old physics, I think, if I recall correctly, but does not enter my brain as much. How is condition? That is absolutely miserable. What the fuck did you do to your rifle, sir? What are you looking at? Am I missing out on something? Did he just explode? Oh, he fired his weird rifle, his ghost rifle. Haha, I remember the name. Go cube. Fucking railings. Man gets shot in the neck, he's like, alright, I'll leave, boy. Yeah, you had one of these. Shit condition. What the fuck? Alrighty then. Nothing up here, it seems. Ugh, that's disgusting. It might be part of the exo that we put on. But I apologize, that looks horrible to me. I usually dislike night vision modes and stuff. It's always the funny case when DK is talking about that when we're playing MechWarrior or something. He's like, oh yeah, you gotta turn on the night vision. Because otherwise you can't see shit. And I'm like, mate, if I turn on the night vision, I can't see shit. So, it might be a matter of taste and preference, but to me that looks awful. But yeah, how is this pitch black when this is like the most lit shit in the room? I don't know. Imagine having a sniper rifle and using it. Could not possibly be me. Hey, we can look through the wall. Alright.
Твой путь завершается. Иди ко мне.
Mr. Shotgun, shot me a gun. Wait on.
Вознагражден будет только один.
I don't think I need to be that stingy with ammo right now, because the game's feeding me quite a bit, but so probably a good habit to have. Right, let's go this way first then, because this one is further away from the main objective. Or at least from our currently selected objective.
цель здесь. Иди ко мне.
So, possibly hot take, but I think this game overdoes it a little bit with the final stretch with 5 million goons to shoot, with nothing super interesting happening. I feel like the bigger half of last set, as well as this set, have all just been crawling through many man-infested places and shooting everyone at a time. Which, you know, it is a shooter, and it is kind of common practice for shooters, especially at the time, to do that sort of shit. Like, ooh, the final stretch, look at all these fucking gunfights you're having, isn't it intense? But no, it's not really intense, right? Because you're just kind of doing the same shit as always. And the game keeps feeding you resources as well. It's not like this is a massive drain on your resources and you might run out and everything is terrible. It's just generic shooting gallery, basically. Which feels not super interesting. It's not my favorite part of the Stalker franchise, is the just running around and shooting generic moves. So I feel like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity to maybe do something a little bit more interesting, or maybe not quite go as ham on the enemy goes. That being said, there's a pretty good chance that they were under immense like time pressure to finish the game and stuff, so maybe they had more interesting plans and just couldn't really implement more of them. We suddenly have a chorus going as well. That must be pretty close to them.
Твой путь завершается. Иди ко мне.
Well, I guess that is where the plot is. So let's go the other way first. There was a ladder that we didn't climb. Let's go and have a look at that. I swear I saw a ladder that we didn't climb, maybe here. It was somewhere, I promise. That's where we came in. Maybe like over here and then to the left and then up. Definitely thought I saw a ladder. Oops. Is this the same suit? That's the same name. I guess it's just to refresh my durability. I guess I had to go out of my way to find the other one. Right, so what do? We have two objectives. We have sneak into the sarcophagus, that is the one we're currently on, which is downstairs, I think, and this is the secret lab hidden door thing. I guess we'll do the sarcophagus first then. If I understand this correctly. Let's do save game, and we call this S or B, because we're deciding between A and B. And let's start with this one then. At least let's see where this leads. Maybe this just says, hey, here's a door, try to find a way to open it, and then we have to go the other way anyway, and then I'll look like an idiot, but that's really not out of the ordinary, so let's just give it a try. Boy bin. Ammo that I'm not using. Not my favorite bin in the game. Find the wish granter. Oh hey, this is actually exactly as I described. How nice. So we're about to reach one of the endings of the game. We're about to reach the wish granter. Radiation is struggling to stay in place. Not this side.
Твоя цель здесь. Иди ко мне.
Look at all this shit. Surely this is a good thing to find. A brief look around. I don't think there's anything interesting here. Boy, boy, time to be granted our wish. Looks like a teleporter, so let's have a look.
Иди ко мне. Ты обретешь то, что
What a lovely noise.
заслуживаешь.
Did I just fall right through the mesh? Can I salvage those? Especially without sprinting. I can. Easy. I thought that was just gonna be solid in the middle, but turns out, nope, they actually modeled the collision for these beams, and we have to do this properly. Would have been a very embarrassing end for Strelok's long-ass journey. There's a little bonfire here.
Иди ко мне. Ты обретешь то, что заслуживаешь.
Boy, boy. Can't wait to have all our wishes be granted.
Путь завершен, человек. Иди ко мне.
It's not quite a cube, but it's fairly close, so I appreciate those. We make a wish.
I want to be rich.
The shit-eating run. Oh man, that is very actively going insane. Well, that was Stalker. Right, so instead what we do is, of course, we load the other game save. And we go the other way. So, the Wish Cruncher is kind of an interesting idea because you have multiple different endings related to it. It's this one, isn't it, that we're looking for? This was the ladder that we're supposed to go, yeah? Yeah, okay, good. So, the Wish Cruncher grants you different wishes depending on how you've played this game. I've only ever seen the I wish to be rich one, but suffice it to say, they all end in your premature demise because, well, I think we're about to get a good bit of answers here at some point. But it's always a monkey's paw sort of thing, like you wish for something and then it kills you with either that exact thing or makes you hallucinate or whatever, so it just always makes you become dead. But the real answer is we go after door number 2. Decoding in process, and here come the assholes.
Путь завершен, человек. Иди ко мне.
Yeah, I've never seen the other ones, like I said, so maybe I should check those out at some point. Apparently the condition to reach the I want to be rich ending is super easy to meet, that's why most people get that ending whenever they interact with the Wish Granter. Like, the required amount of money that you have to earn throughout the game is super low. I should have been crouching, my bad. Weapon jammed. Yeah, that's a bit lame. I don't know. That feels like a missed opportunity to show off the other endings as well.
Вознагражден будет только один.
I'm gonna loot all of these weapons because I am somewhat low on ammo. Plenty of dead bodies to loot though.
Пришло время.
He has a sausage as well.
Я вижу твое
You appreciate me a
желание.
sausage? Oops, I dropped it before unloading it, and I accidentally touched his body again. Happens to the best of us. And the loot last strikes. Just got a rifle for someone's pockets.
Твоя цель здесь. Иди ко мне.
Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, secret lab. Solve the Monolith's secret. So I know what's going on here, and the ambience has finally subsided, but there's 30 assholes to shoot, so we're gonna be busy for a bit. And they can also teleport themselves in, like we just saw. Not just spawning, but like actually teleporting. Part of the plot and all. Oh boy. Let's maybe switch to our own sniper rifle. Get some accuracy on these guys. Wait on. We're just gonna keep running. Enemies aren't super accurate in this, which I honestly kind of appreciate. Ow. Are you trying to shotgun me from all the way at the end of the hallway? You absolute madman. It's like a hunt showdown player, basically. Mate. Alright. Yeah, he's not really doing much damage from all the way at the end of the hallway. Silly goose. Thought someone shot me from there. Am I stupid? I mean, they've also failed to shoot me at point blank with shotguns and shit like that. Their accuracy overall is just really bad. Not to say that their weapons should all be, like, pinpoint accurate and whatever, but the mates with the Gauss rifles have missed me a lot, the sniper rifle mates have missed me a shit ton. Like, even the more accurate weapons, they're just not aiming very well. Which, in my opinion, is a pretty decent way of doing it. I don't mind. Like, it hits often enough that I have to play this, like, sort of methodically and carefully. But it's not super accurate to the point where I can't rush through an area if I have to. Could argue that it's maybe a tad too easy, like the mad dash for the reactor that we did earlier while the blowout was happening. Could argue that maybe I should have died for that, and instead I should have tried to kill more of those people instead of just running through, but I don't know. It felt appropriate for the situations that we're in. Why are you guys shooting already? What are you shooting at? Nowhere there. Juan Deke is on the job again. Boom. Oh fuck, the second one left. I am very slow. Don't mind me. It's just my brain. It, you know, doesn't really process things very quickly. So when they move, I just can't understand them. It's beyond me. Oops, that is not the ammo that we're using. Which of these is better? That one is better. Oh wow, yeah, that one is a lot better condition-wise. See, this sort of ambience I can get behind. There's stuff happening, it's making weird noises and shit. That's alright, because it's not like constantly booming and powerful in your ear. Bit of a maze back here. Broken down lab door. Interesting. I'm guessing the game wants me to go that way because that's where all the enemies are, so we go this way first, obviously. What the fuck are you shooting me with? That didn't hurt at all. Weird. I mean, it hurt a little bit, I suppose. We're very well armored, to be fair, so that's probably also why we aren't taking much damage. But I felt like that should have hurt a bit more. Maybe their gun's just also terrible. And 1, and 2, and 3, and a 4. I missed. 4, and 5. Burp. Burp. Some fucking Star Trek alert sound. I do like this gun. This is fun. Fuck. That was terrible. Alright, Como Becco, Mato. I wanna shoot you. Nah, never mind. Have it your way then. There must be more. Oh well, guess we'll start looting. Nope, nothing for me. What are they shooting at, I wonder? Oh, hi there. Oh, I missed. That was not great. Don't worry, Juan D gets on the job. Bam. This fucking gun. I tried. Nope. Look at all these fucking bodies. Trace amounts of ludonarrative dissonance happening right here. Let's have some of these. Oh no, wait, that's the one we're using. I should have this energy drink as well in case I ever... Actually, we can't sprint, never mind, I talk shit. Oh hey, a new exosuit. Don't mind if I do. Oops. Some ghost rifle and ammo, very fine. Nope, terrible condition, goodbye. We are actually over encumbered. That is quite the accomplishment given that we're wearing an exosuit, which gives us a shit ton of extra carrying capacity. Oh boy, new assholes on the asshole radar. My asshole sense is beeping. Alright, you zealot knobs. I think I'll be good on ghost ammo. I can't be arsed to pick that up and unload it manually. Fuck it, let's not be lazy. Unload, drop. One of these must be, there we go. I must have missed one of those before. This ammo is more expensive, so we're keeping that. Don't think we need the regular one, because we're not using the pistol that much. Should be fine. That should give us a bit of wiggle room for inventory space. Right, 9 more idiots to go. Possibly a little bit more close quarters, so we switch back to the regular gun. Let's see. Ugh, that is such a terrible filter. Look at how everything is blurry and weird. Even if it does make the lighting better, I'd probably rather be blind than look through that constantly, or long term. The fuck is that? Is that just another armored military suit? It is. That would be very nice if we didn't really need the carrying capacity. I feel like the military armored suit was better. I guess I could do some inventory management and get my equipment weight down, but that is a lot of weight to get rid of, and I'd really like to have the ghost rifle around. So I don't think it's worth doing. I think we'll just accept the fact that we're never sprinting again. Seems like there's assholes to the left. You know what, let's just be prepared. No one died. Disappointing. What the fuck? These fucking shotgun snipers. Really is like on showdown, except they thankfully don't have flash shots. And I'm also like fully armored Fogmaster, so not much they can do with their piddly weapons. Hi guy. Welcome to Door Frames. Certainly a weird ass room. What the fuck? I go full auto for a moment. I have immediate regrets as my gun goes completely out of control. Almost like I don't know the recoil of this thing at all because I've just been like 1 or 2 tapping. Might be getting too lazy to loot ammo from these guns. Even looting the bodies feels slightly tedious. Well, I've been pretty willing to experiment recently, which is fun. Oh, is this where the plot happens? Nice. Not sure if you've heard anything about the current event and what it's bringing, but there is fun stuff in this, like becoming invisible to mobs and resurrecting yourself, that sort of shit. It's pretty cool. I think the door is trying to close, but there's too many corpses in the way. Hello? You wanna talk to me, maybe? I feel like you wanna talk to me. Is the door supposed to close and thus the trigger isn't happening? No, 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 no. Yeah. Hey, this time the body disappeared. Almost like, oh, never mind, there he comes. Fucking sneaky, I ruin your day, fucking body, right there. What the fuck? Oh, I accidentally picked up the guns while I was moving them. Where did I unload that? There we go. Hey. You're weird. Thought you were gonna talk to me. Am I misremembering? Do I have to shoot this? I thought the shooting comes later. I only know how to interact with things by shooting them. I don't know what the game wants from me. I shoot this. So am I bugged or what the fuck's going on? What is engineer's philosophy? Alright, fair enough. I think they should have maybe made it so that it gives you feedback the moment you shoot it at all. Like, that first little piff didn't really, like that doesn't feel like, actually interesting things are happening. Like the clear fucking first glass sound is a little bit too piddly. Also a reminder that this fucking gun does a shit ton of damage. So if you're not getting done in by this fucking gun, then I am inclined to think that I'm not breaking you. Alright, this is properly this time. Please work. Okay, good. Hello, friends! This is not working. These are some bouncy ass grenades. Yeah, that did fucking nothing. Never mind. My great plan has failed. I don't have any grenades for this thing. Right, so obviously what we're supposed to do is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oops, I think I missed one. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now they're all pre-damaged, so we can kill them more quickly. Okay. Put 2 motor into each of them. Right, you should be pretty close to exploding now, right? It's not a gun bullet shot projectiles that it needs every time. I guess it counts number of hits rather than actually damage per projectile. So it doesn't actually have health, it just needs a certain number of hits to explode.
Hello, Starlight. I see you have many questions for me. Well, ask them, and then we can decide what to do with you.
No subtitles, unfortunate. Who are you?
We are the result of an experiment aimed at creating a super consciousness called sea consciousness. The consciousnesses of 7 volunteers were connected during the experiment, leading to the creation of the super consciousness that is us. We immediately subordinated those who were conducting the experiment and assigned them to tasks we needed them to carry out. According to our calculations, Earth is surrounded by a special informational field, the so-called noosphere. It includes all the inhabitants of the planet with cognitive abilities. Our main goal was to make small adjustments to the noosphere, allowing us to remove things like anger, cruelty, greed, and other negative factors from the planet. Individuals are unable to affect the noosphere, but sea consciousness could. Unfortunately, we made a mistake, and our interference spawned the zone, which we have been trying to contain ever since.
So, do you need me to turn up the volume a little bit so you can hear this guy better? I don't know what it's like on stream end, but I want this to be audible because it's like the plot explanation for shit that's happening. So I'll give you a second here to provide feedback if desired. So I can maybe up this a little bit or down this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna turn this up slightly then. What is the zone? How did it come about?
What you see is the result of ill-considered intervention in the Earth's noosphere. Attempts to affect the noosphere brought about a local crack. The zone is simply the visible manifestation of this crack. The underlying problem is far greater than you can imagine.
What happened to me?
You're a bolt that fell out of the machine. Unfortunately, that did not come to our attention for a long time. From the moment the zone was formed, many people have tried to get to its center, but we cannot let that happen. Humanity is not ready for the truth. That is why we recruited stalkers by promising them the fulfillment of their most coveted desires. Once recruited, they would be sent to protect the zone's secret.
What does the tattoo stalker mean?
STALKER is a coded acronym which we use to mark agents programmed for particular missions. Your mission as our agent was to kill Strelak and his group. They got too close to finding out things they shouldn't know. We created a network of psi fields on the way to the zone center in order to recruit agents. You know one of these fields by the name of Brain Scorcher. When a stalker attempts to reach the zone center in order to fulfill some wish, we acquire control over his consciousness and program him to a specific mission. A mistake was made, and your mission was to kill yourself.
What are death trucks?
The transports we use to send our marked agents into the zone. They infiltrate the stalker community and carry out our orders without realizing it. Unfortunately, more than half of stalkers die during transportation. The zone is very unstable. You are one of our agents sent to kill Stark, and we're now trying to work out how we made that mistake.
Why did that happen here? Probably referring back to the zone.
It was the best place. After the explosion in 1986, there were very few people left in this area, and we could work without fear of being found. Further, there are many powerful antennae here, which are extremely important for our cognitive optimization experiments.
Cognitive optimization experience. Is the explosion of 86 your work as well?
No, we had nothing to do with that. Most of us were only starting out in science back then. The Chernobyl zone was not used as a testing site for experiments until 1989.
What next?
That depends on you. The zone is growing. We are trying to restrain its expansion, but humanity seems to be intent on hindering our work. Our resources are not limitless, and the bodies connected to sea consciousness eventually die. If you join us, we can restrict the zone's growth. If you decide otherwise, we cannot make a credible prognosis of the outcome.
So, we have a choice here. We can either join these guys in their consciousness project, or we can go, lol, fuck you. Joining them is, in my opinion, another bad end, so we can do that just to see it. Is anyone here that knows if it's worth going for that and showing that off? Because from what I remember, they just plug you into a pod and then that's the end of it. Which I don't think would be worth showing, because I think we're gonna go with, we're not helping you in this deception. But if it's worth showing the other ending, then I will also show the joining them ending. Actually, I mean, our quick save should be right outside the store, right? So we may as well quickly show that ending. Yeah, fuck it, let's just show it as well.
I haven't seen Strelok in a long time. Is he dead already? Although he's hardy as a cat, he should be okay, I think. But well, let's leave this place, pal. Let's have some dinner. I know that you're more interested in that than our old friend.
Well, so that's what happens when we join their sea consciousness, which is not great. Life just goes on, but I think we have better plans here. I think fighting these guys is better. Yeah, I mean, it feels to me a little bit like they... Obviously, I don't know the actual lore, if there's like a novel or something this is based off of that isn't just Roadside Picnic. I mean, I don't think this is part of Roadside Picnic either, is it? I don't know, either way. I think they just kind of wanted to have an explanation for what's going on, rather than just, hey, weird shit happened in the zone, lol, enjoy. Especially with stuff like the Wish Granter, like that's the sort of supernatural stuff where people go, hey, how is this a thing? This is a bit too controlled, so... It feels like they wanted to have a quote-unquote plausible explanation and just went with this sort of thing, which is fine. I don't I don't hate it, but it's also not super great. It does make sense that it comes out of nowhere in the sense that no one's been here and returned alive, so like we couldn't really have hints about this strewn about too much, so I don't know. That was a lot of screen shake. I think I would have preferred that. I mean, obviously it depends on how you go about it. But having this sort of, like, oh, there's a secret society behind it and whatever, that doesn't really feel particularly... Like, I don't know. Like you said, it comes a bit out of nowhere, so not sure.
But humanity seems to be intent and hindering our
Right, Oleg? Sorry, I don't, I can't read that, my bad, but, I'd appreciate if you spoke English instead.
eventually die.
Right, so, we're not helping them in this deception. We saw the other ending, let's go for the proper one this time. So now we're behind this room for some reason, and we are going to fight our way out of here. Which obviously means a lot more mooks to shoot. Yeah, imagine that. Proper ending. Can we kill these, I wonder? Is it worth trying? Let's give it a quick save. Oh yeah, we can. Neat. I don't know where exactly their hitbox is, which is unfortunate. I am glad because I can't speak Russian or Ukrainian or whichever that was. Either way, hello, hello. And alright, mates. Aegis. Right, so after shooting these guys for no reason, let's go up here maybe. I don't quite know where the game actually wants me to go. What is this corridor? What do we have down here? Okay, literally nothing. Never mind. Okay, so shooting those guys didn't really matter, but it feels good to have done them in. Distance more... Yeah, fair enough. To be fair, they have like future games to build upon that. Like after Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat both had opportunity to like advance that plotline a little bit more. Right, so now we have even more shooting gallery. I think we just go through section after section of various roof bits and stuff with teleporters in between, and we just shoot a bunch of Monolith. Quite like what we have been doing recently anyway. You can't sprint, so it's a little bit awkward. Well, fuck. Where exactly is the other guy? Isn't he behind us? Oh, all the way back there. I can't see shot, my bad. I'll have your ammo. And your axe. Have your ammo as well, because we're already running low again. I may have wasted a bunch shooting the electro thingies and the weird advanced poltergeists. I think we go up here, maybe. It spawns us right next to the ladder, may as well partake. Oh, time for Gauss Rifle. I didn't say anti-material rifle this time. It's almost like character development. So a lot of screen shake for one single shotgun and chill out game. Can never tell between is this a rocket launcher guy or is the zone exploding. Because the rocket launcher guy is very dangerous, zone exploding is just an average day in the zone. There's not alive people here, but I don't know where, which is always fun. Seems like we're not going that way. Ah, there's another ladder. That'll do it. Hello, friends. I wonder if the game wants me to blow these up. Do these blow up in one shot? Maybe after a while? Nope, they don't blow up after one shot. I guess it's good for if you don't have a ghost rifle on hand and you just wanna have something to shoot and do damage eventually. Because shooting at these people from long range with a normal rifle would be pretty painful. Good way of burning through all your ammo. Fucking crouching around the corner. You never see it coming. Or at least I don't. It is just bad form after all. You trying to shoot me? What the fuck was that? We'll take some muzzle flashes. What? Whomst? Where? Very quiet now. Oh, I hope the gunfire isn't too loud now that we've turned up the audio a little bit for the dialogue. If it becomes too loud, let me know. I'll turn it back down again. It seems pretty... Oh, wow. It seems pretty quiet to me overall right now, so... That seems slightly better. Nah, none of those hit. No, but I shouldn't imitate these people's voices if I have no idea what they're saying. It's probably generic, like, soldier talk, like, oh, where is he? Oh, we gotta shoot him. Some shit. Oh, he shot Steve. I love Steve. The normal sort of messages. Hello, sir. Well done. Good thing we made us sturdy. That was not very clean. Holy... Aw. Just hoping for that last shot to just do him in. Right, time to loot. I find it really hard to use grenades in these games. Like, they just bounce around all over the place, which means that wherever I throw them, they never end up where I need them to. You can probably learn how to do them properly, but that would not be me. Right, so this is part of the section why I wanted to keep the ghost rifle on hand instead of switching over full time to the smaller weapon. That's not what I needed, this is what I needed. Because there's gonna be like multiple instances where we're gonna be shooting people from fairly far away, and not having the gauss rifle around for that would be pretty painful. Where do we go? Do we go up here again? There's a walkway here. Maybe we find a way to climb up there. Being said, all the enemies spawned here, so it must be... Oh, that's where we climb down, so we go up here again. That makes sense. More ghost ammo. Should be good on that. Oops, I didn't mean to jump quite that far. I just wanted to jump onto the lip of the building. That's not what that's called. Like a little guardrail thing. Am I supposed to be able to jump those? Eh, it's not that far actually, even without sprinting. Never mind. Ugh, it is finicky though. Maybe that is not the way. I can probably take my suit off, although actually then I'll be so over encumbered that we can't jump. So, or that we can't really move at all, so that really doesn't help. I mean, I don't really see where else we would be going. They haven't really made us do a lot of parkour yet. So having some here last minute feels a little bit odd. That is also a bit more finicky than I would expect. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Maybe I'm just supposed to jump down there. Is there a ladder here? No, there isn't. Ladders are only from this side. It looks like I'm supposed to get over there and then up here do that. Maybe we shoot this. Nope, that doesn't really change anything. I mean, it would probably be easier if I could sprint, so... Oh, there's a ladder down here. Never mind. This looks like the path to go. I was overthinking it. Hello there, all of the supplies in the world. Why do you have to make such a mess of a pile? Fuck it. I think we're good for ammo. I say, even though I will very likely have to start looting and unloading weapons again and stuff like that. Wait up. I am terrible. There we go. That was miserable. What am I doing? Maybe I can shoot over that. It looked like my projectile hit the wall anyway. Which would make sense because the rifle is slightly lower than our head. So we should just be shooting the wall there. I mean, it is probably the most accurate gun we've found so far. So not sure I'd agree that it is crab. It's a bit slow, but seems pretty strong. Also red skillfully. Nope. Who just did the ghost thing? That wasn't you, was it? Wait, that is actually a dude. I thought that was a corpse. My bad. Sorry, guy. Yeah, I have no strong preferences either way. What is this that we're using here? This one seems alright as well. I've just kind of been going with whatever we have ammo for the most part. My man is sliding. Let me help you out of that. Should probably jump down here so we have some cover. Yes, screen shake. Just as I'm about to shoot someone, please give it to me. Oh fuck yeah. You know what? Bit too inaccurate, and you leave. Can't blame you for that. Oop. I mean, I can see how this would be pretty bad against large groups of enemies, because it doesn't fire very fast. But to me, the fact that the bullet actually goes where I'm aiming is pretty valuable, so I like this a lot. I like having a sniper around. That being said, if I wasn't in a section where having a sniper rifle or something similar would be very important, then I'd just be dropping the exosuit and probably dropping this weapon as well, because carrying two primaries is just very heavy. Oh, this guy was a rocket launcher man. Good thing he didn't get a shot off. Maybe he just switched weapons again. They do that a lot, which is a little bit silly, but I also appreciate, because getting randomly blown up by rocket launchers, while funny in the moment, is also not very enjoyable ultimately. Just leads to a bunch of quick loading. Give me your ammo. Yeah. So I don't remember how many sections of this there are, but I don't think there are that many. We'll see. I saw one bit of the ammo type that I'm using, this one. There you go. Alright, starting off with a whole lot of nothing. Get fucked, helicopter. I don't know where you shot from. I hope that was you. Wait, you guys are actually alive. Well, some of you are alive. We're alive. Technicalities. Yeah, I seem to remember this dragging on a little bit, so I'm not surprised to hear that there's plenty of sections. Oh well. Hi, guy. But yeah, I'm with Fandango. I also kind of want to see this part, or at least the actual main reactor in Anomaly. Wonder what they did with that. You cheeky fuck, where did you come from? I hate when they crouch so low to the ground because my view model is usually in the way. Oh my god, my aim is terrible. Right, die, guy. We actually managed to run out of pistol ammo. I didn't think it was possible. I've been using it a bit more than I need to, I guess, but still. Whee! You know, those moments where they drop you into another portal with some, like, oh, you're free falling, haha. If those moments didn't have the flashing light last quite as long, it would probably be more impactful. Like, you can't see shit, so it's hard to tell that you're even falling. Like, I only really saw the screen there for at most a second before we were already through. What? Goodbye, Mr. Snork. I missed my one shot, now he's gone. I guess you get to live. I'm leaving here anyway, you're the problem with the consciousness now. Not sure why you're just like crouching down in prayer, but I appreciate it. I don't appreciate rocket launcher men, so you not shooting is absolutely preferable. Anything good on you? I'll take some healing, why not? Fuck, I'm terrible. Did you just kick me? I'm being a bit lazy and not going for the head specifically. I should have probably just gone for the head. Poor Snark. So aggressive, but so incompetent. Any cheeky rocket launcher men around? Because those are my only worry. You know, I really should put my regular gun in my hands now that they're actually spawning mutants. It's always good to have a bit of rapid fire when you're confronted with Snorks and Delicts. Okay, it ruined all of my momentum the moment I walked off the ledge, so I was about to say, please don't kill me. Thankfully, that was very, oops. Oops. I don't know, let's start with this guy. Thankfully, that teleport zone was very generous. Oh my lord, there's actually a rocket launcher guy. Is it you? It is. Where the fuck are you shooting me from? I'm being shot by someone from somewhere and I have no idea where. What the fuck? That's a good shot, yeah. I think he's in the ground, honestly. No! Cheeky fuck. Ugh. Yes, I know that I could just go, but where's the fun in just running through? Also, I can't really sprint, so just going is slightly harder for me because I'm wearing an exosuit. But yeah, I could have, in theory, just gone. That being said, he did pull out the rocket launcher once I made some distance, so I'm not sure how easily I could have actually just gone, but either way. Don't worry about it, we'll get there. Well, in my opinion, the fun was getting to... Excuse you? That was my bad. Am I hitting the invisible wall in front of me or something? Okay. Anyway, in my opinion, the fun part was being shot by someone through the fucking ground, so we could all go, lol, look at this dumb shit. And the fact that we had to go that far back is because I'm not quick saving enough, because it's been fairly chill so far. But yeah, I don't mind redoing the odd bit here and there. I am terrible at aim. Have that, thank you very much. And your ammo as well. Not sure we need many of these anti-radiation drugs and shit. Right, there's gonna be a snork up there. Let's try to be cheeky. I don't think we can throw high enough for those, but I want to give it a shot. Nope, we cannot. That's a shame. Wanted to abuse our knowledge of the future. The zone is getting weird. Help. Oh, he's trying to teleport, that's what that noise is. Look, we would've missed the fucking funny clipping through the wall snork there. If I hadn't reloaded. Don't you dare. It wasn't this section yet, that was the bad stuff, so we have one more bit before we get to the area where we died. This is the part with 2 snorks, I think. Number 1. I'm gonna make use of these grenades, and you can't stop me. I'm sure that did him in. It actually did. Look at me, taking advantage of grenades. Once I know that there's an enemy right there, it was obviously a little bit easier, but, you know. Right, so this is this bit where we almost died at first, and then we actually died. Oh my lord, I hate these. Spheres? What the fuck? How can you appreciate spheres? In this stream, it's illegal. Maybe I shouldn't go through just as the screen is about to go completely out to lunch with the shakiness. I don't know why I'm pre-firing. Jeez Louise. Hey, can you stop with the rocket launchers, please? Right, so I wonder if there's another asshole in the ground this time. It doesn't say that there's another enemy nearby, so maybe he didn't spawn in there this time or something? Yeah, because 3D squares aren't weird. Also, fuck, you got me to say 3D squares. Cubes aren't fucking weird, at least. Like, we're not floating in midair somehow and going apeshit with the lighting effects or whatever. We're very reasonable beings. Alright, DK. Hope you had a nice wobble. This guy had some interesting movement there. Fuck, I am absolutely terrible. Is average good or bad in your case? Because I think people's average sleep varies greatly from person to person. The weird almost cube, you mean the Monolith, the wish granter? Yeah, it did sound too good to be true. Although, to be fair, Strelok wishing I want to be rich after all the shit he's been through is a little bit shallow. Like, he kinda had it coming there. Oh, we go down here, I guess. Oh. Oh. Am I not meant to be down here? I'm taking like 1 damage at a time. Is this the game telling me that I'm not supposed to be here? Shit extruded square. I don't know what that is and I'm not gonna ask. Alright, let's maybe go elsewhere first. Oh, do we climb out there? That looks incredibly, sus, as the kids say. I guess we could also just tank it. Like, this looks like a fairly short section, and the damage over time isn't exactly massive, but let's try the parkour anyway. Even if we can't sprint or anything. In this suit. Nope, I bumped the wall. Wow, that's more fall damage than I expected. Why did you come to life? I surely saved after I shot the people. One was over here. Oh, what? Explosions? Please, no explosions. Oh. That's not explosions. That's a railgun. Gauss rifle. Fuck. I keep naming it everything but its actual name. Why is there different enemy locations every single time? I'm so confused, help! This asshole wasn't here last time. Hydrate, I shall tell them. Hold on, how dare you? I was drinking. Whoops. There you go. Alrighty then. You wanna peek again up there, asshole? Git. Right, let's try this again. So I think what I have to do is I have to aim far enough away that I don't bump into the wall there. It is kind of weird because the railing weirdly railroads you into a almost exclusively forward momentum sort of thing. Like, I can't jump at an angle here. Okay, now I made it. And the last one just made me go sideways for some reason. Very shaky. A lot of trust these devs have in their janky ass engine to make that a pathable platform like that. Or even part of the main path maybe. Well, we go on. Oh, hello there. The fucking moonwalks and everything, man's just showing off. I miss him, he immediately gets high on hubris. Starts showing off. Look at my dance moves. Gets a cheeky hit on me and then dies anyway. Bonk? Who goes bonk? Oh, I don't know. Was that a leaf back there or was that a guy? I think that was a leaf. Leaf or guy? The age-old question. Why are we getting more supplies? How much longer is the section? Oh damn, yeah, that's actually unplayable. Yeah, you'll have to just do the Abur voice thing. Have to do it for Goivus if he can't do it himself. Yeah, they've secretly hooked up the teleporters to just go in one big loop and they keep spawning new assholes, either because the engine forgot to spawn them the first time or because they're actually just coming out of thin air. So I'll be trapped here forever. There's a lot of enemies. Thank you, screen shake, just as I'm about to shoot a guy. Any more? Thought I saw 3 signals. Oh, there is another one back there. Alright. I'll take your sausages as I leave this place. Monolith doesn't need sausages anyway. They feed on their dumbassery. I go this way, I've decided. I fight the physics. Gotta show that I'm stronger than the physics, I punch it. We have one signal nearby. It's probably around one of these corners. Yeah, I might be onto something here. You might be around one of these corners. Not sure where exactly. Excuse you, game. Highway robbery. Raw science. Did you also grill your raw science? Are you also in that part of the game? Very fine. Mate, show me a clam. I'll unload into it, I promise. Look at all these fucking ammo, bullets, guns that I have here, and I will fucking unload all of them into the fucking clam. I'll show it. Can't beat me. I've shot too many assholes to be done in by a clam. The sort of screen shake effect is fine because the facility is breaking apart and shit, but at the same time, for gameplay purposes, it's just a timeout thing. Like, oh, guess I'm not fighting for now. Let's wait until this is over. I don't want that. I think our current armor is gonna hold. I don't know why I'm opening these. Let's just move on. I think we have enough stuff to get through the rest of the section. Fuck it. I can't not open these. I'm a loot gremlin. Can't help myself. Must loot. Alright then. Oh, hello there. I am absolutely and utterly terrible. New spider Satan update. Is that out on, or just in general, is that out yet? May have uninstalled that game because we haven't played much recently and I wanted the disk space, so I can reinstall Anno instead. Jesus Christ. My aim is terrible. Oh sweet, I didn't even notice. It's kind of the weird shit about ass games. They'll just randomly update while you're doing other shit and they won't inform you, and then you'll be like, fuck. Guess my PC is going out to lunch.
Mark 1, what the hell?
Yo, hi. Never mind, goodbye. Wobble, wobble, wobble. You know what? I smell an enemy. That killed at least 5. Don't look at the number of signals that have remained the same. Just assume that I'm correct and that killed at least 5 people. It was the best grenade you've ever seen in a Stalker game. What? Speak up. Thank you, Mace. Good man. I'm glad you can trust the sort of deviant that doesn't dodge the butcher's last swing. Yeah, I can understand that being an issue. Do we have a quote about the clan though? that a thing on my board? I have no idea. Said so many things. I'm surprised you didn't quote the reference thing I said at the end of the last stream. That felt like the sort of thing you would quote. I'm guessing that, especially on mobile, it's a little bit extra awkward. It was also a fairly long quote, so I can't blame you. Excuse you? I'm looting here. What the fuck? I mean, clams are tough. You can't just punch them and win. You've gotta be a real tough guy. Otherwise the clam will outdo you. Bonk. Oops. Quote anxiety? What? Why for? We did a Bango face reveal on my Discord the other day. That was fun. Oh, I think I was slightly too far away. I was in the animation trigger, but not in the teleport the man away trigger. No, it was a mango with the Lugo eyes. It was great. Made it myself. Very proud. Oh, he actually died. I can't believe I shot someone. Did you just forget to spawn something in the X-ray engine? Are you okay? Actually, don't answer that. A Wumpa fruit? What the fuck? The fuck's a Wumpa fruit? Oh, I see. Ow. See, I liked you sniper assholes better when you couldn't hit shit. Is that you? It is you. I couldn't even recognize that. Goddamn. Man Bandicooto. It's getting worse and worse. I wonder what his name will be in like 2 or 3 years. How far can we evolve the lol Mambango name meme? Sounds like someone is spawning in there. Yep, 2 people have just appeared. Go back to gun regular. It's a fucking rocket launcher guy. Ugh, I say. Could you please stop jamming, Mr. Gun? You're not even that low condition just yet. Oh. These sniper guys are unflinching until they die. They T-pose or A-pose or something, but they will not flinch. Gotta do them in properly. It's the only way. We'll have your sausage. Yeah, at this point you can say any combinations of man, lamb, go, maybe even lucky or something, and it'll always just work out. Can't go wrong. Yeah, basically. I mean, isn't that the ultimate final stage of naming? Oh, don't give me that screen shake shot right now, please. Oh my lord. There you go, he accuracy. Can you stop shooting the wall? It's making me very nervous. There's another guy back there. Jesus Christ, how many did you guys spawn? Or how many of you guys did spawn, rather? A momentary hiss from the environment. Yeah, there's another guy behind me. How lovely. How do we get up there? I guess we climb over the pipes, which is probably why these guys spawned here, to indicate to me that I should go out, maybe? Or something like that. Nope. Oh, hi there. Being sandwiched. Man walks away shooting. I mean, it's not like you leave people much of a choice when it comes to accepting bomb shoot. You gotta accept all the bin sods and the lol boys and whatever. Best you go insane. I'm just trying to take care of these enemies before I look for a way to progress, because they actually will shoot me quite a bit from various angles if I ignore them. However, this guy that was here with this other lad, he just managed to disappear. Also, I almost walked off the ledge there. Railing is not doing a very good job. Is that a drawn-on pipe? Alright then. Boss of them should, yeah. Oh, by the way, what mods are you using in Ano? Because I checked and it seems like they updated the Spice It Up pack completely. So I should be able to use all of them in that one. Or rather, are you using anything like specific? Have you noticed any, or have you tossed out some shit that didn't work or whatever? Oh, am I climbing these? Is that what we're doing here? Maybe not. I started a game today with the actual campaign thing as well, and I think it kinda bugged out, and I wonder if that's because of the mods, or if there's just something wrong in general at the moment. Because I got like all sorts of shit at the very start of the game, like all sorts of quests popped up and all sorts of progression steps have been available to me, even though I didn't really unlock them yet, so I'm wondering if it's maybe wise to just not do the campaign when I'm using mods as well. Makes sense. Might have to get rid of a few that might coincidentally mess with the progression of the normal campaigners. Manger yourself, asshole. Thought you're Ukrainian and not French. I thought he was also roaming around downstairs. Jesus Christ, these guys are just everywhere. Uito! I was wondering what the fuck made that explosion happen. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Well, it was more that, like, I didn't break the campaign yet, at least, but it was more that even in that initial tutorial bit where it's like, hey, control your ship, like that sort of shit, it was already giving me quests for, like, the expedition to the New World, and it was giving me the Queen's quests to do various bullshit. And, like, all sorts of pop-ups for tractors and like grain silos and whatever. So I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna break some progression trigger, where the game's like, hey, here's your expedition to go to the new world, and then it can't give it to me because I already have it or something. Which would be awkward, because it's gonna take me a little bit at least to get to that point, so redoing from there would be weird, so I'm considering tossing either a bunch of them or maybe all of them. Anyway, I think this might be the end. The way these guys spawn in here at the very end seems like the sort of final ass. We've also briefly teleported over to Sidorovich. So maybe this is it. Let's give it a proper save, because we haven't done that in a while. It hasn't been very crashy. We're doing this again. Hey, that was actually the end. Easy. Yeah, fuck your consciousness.
I don't know whether I was right or wrong. I guess I'll never know. But I made it. And I guess I should be thankful for that.
The zone is open, you say? Well then, mission accomplished, I suppose. Oh, this is the edition from, Yes, there we go. This is the edition from the, whatever the fuck it's called. The Zone Restoration Project. You get to actually play the game after the endgame now. This is back in Cordon, isn't it? Above that tunnel where we did our first little side quests. Right, so this allows you free roam after you're done with the story. That's not what we're gonna be doing though, we're just gonna call it here. We'll just do this, I don't know why. Let's hop onto the credits, and while they play, I'll do a little bit of rambling. So I really enjoy this game. I think it holds up fairly well for the, like, even though it's a bit older already. Some of the design decisions I find very odd. The inaccuracy on guns is very frustrating at times, but it's usually more the sort of frustrating that results in comically dumb and hilarious situations. Kind of how, like, the whole XCOM thing, where you're shooting a guy with 90% accuracy and your character is standing... What the fuck is with that font? Alright then. Yeah, it's a little bit more like the hilarious, over-the-top XCOM inaccuracy and stuff like that, where it makes for funny moments that might be a little bit annoying in the moment, but usually, at least in this game, most people will be quick-saving and quick-loading a lot anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. I was shocked how sturdy you are. It doesn't take that much armor to actually be able to take quite a few hits without worrying, and between that and healing being instant and stuff, it's actually surprisingly easy to stay alive. I remember this game being very, I guess one-shot heavy, like from my memory at least. It was very like, oh, you get caught out, you die immediately, versus you shoot someone, they die immediately. The latter still holds mostly true, but it's more because if you actually hit your bullets, especially into the fucking head, they just explode, which is great. These credits are quite something. Maybe I was right to skip them before. Anyway, I'll still let them play because we skipped them before a couple times, so may as well include them in the playthrough. This game does atmosphere really fucking well, and that still holds up even without any sort of graphical mods to make it look like fancy or modern or whatever. The textures are a little bit awkward sometimes. Some of the lighting is a little bit weird in some areas. The game is also sometimes a little bit more clunky than it needs to, and movement feels a little bit odd and that sort of shit, but not like majorly so. It feels pretty good overall. Atmosphere, again, is the game's absolute strong suit, especially when it comes to the labs, but also just the environment itself is very... I thought it was gonna just not show anything for THQ, that would have been very funny. But yeah, the environments themselves are, like, fittingly dreary and lonely and whatever. You hear a good amount of ambience that will set the tone for, like, hey, this is very hostile, people are dying, people are in trouble. So that shit all works out really well, and again, you don't really need any sort of graphical mods to make that stronger, in my opinion. It works as is pretty good. Ruford, are you gonna be doing some streaming yourself? Because if you wanna ass up and I'll raid you, then now-ish would be the time, because I'm doing my final ramble before we're closing the stream. So just throwing that out there. If not, then no big deal. What else do I have to say? I think the story bits feel a little bit discombobulated. A lot of the like cutscenes and stuff feel very abrupt. Like you're doing a thing and suddenly a cutscene starts and then you're back to where you were, or sometimes slightly elsewhere. It's kind of awkward and not super cleanly implemented in my opinion. The writing overall is a little bit weird as well, with characters oddly repeating themselves and stuff like that, but it's just a minor thing. The general gist of it is usually intact anyway. Stuff like, I still think that's hilarious, like when you first return to Sidorovich at the start after you did your first little raid on those bandits, and your response to, hey, have you done the quest, is the situation has become clear, like, oh yeah, thank you, Marked One, for being as weird as physically possible about I done your job. I don't know, that's pretty silly. I think where the game starts losing me is anything after you get access to duty and freedom stuff, like after you meet the doctor and actually make your push towards the center of the zone. It turns into one giant stretch of just area after area of a lot of people to shoot. There's still the odd mutant here and there, and the environments themselves are fine and still feel fairly atmospheric, but you're not really focused on that because you're just shooting guy after guy after guy after guy and looting guy after guy after guy. It becomes very, very generic, just, I don't know, first-person shooter gameplay with not that much to it, which is a bit of a shame, because that's not where the game is strongest. I think the game's strongest, again, through its, like, atmosphere and overall vibe, and this shows really when you play, like, mods like Anomaly, which are more focusing on the open world, exist how you want to in the world, and just do stuff, loot stuff. And, in this game, I think it's most noticeable in the labs, and when you first go through some of these earlier areas. It's very, very strong, very atmospheric. It doesn't take super long to become quite powerful, so at that point you just kind of lose a lot of that threat and pressure. Especially in this game, the balancing seems pretty off compared to what I've seen from later stuff. But yeah, the ending just becomes a bit of a slog, I feel like. This entire set, which hasn't been super long to be fair, but this has been like slightly over 2 hours. And last session also was, I think, 3 or so hours of literally just mowing through hordes upon hordes of Monolith people, just shooting every man in the game with not really much of a break in between. The one good thing last time was that one dungeon which had like 2 bloodsuckers in it in total, but was like 20 rooms. That was really good because it was oppressive in terms of its atmosphere. You're not really sure what's going on. You're just going through these empty rooms and nothing happens at all. And then you have the odd bloodsucker, which is invisible, so that does set a good amount of like tension. But for the rest of it, it was just like, hey, shoot 30 people, go into the next area, shoot 25 people, go to Pripyat, start shooting every single man in the game from all sorts of angles, and it really just drags and drags. I don't know. Maybe there was more to do in Pripyat. I think we kind of went through that area pretty quickly, like more so than we needed to, but this final stretch that we had today was pretty dull, I must say. Like, the gunplay isn't terrible, to be fair. It doesn't feel that bad, even with the inaccuracy, but it's just not particularly unique or interesting, I would say, so it kind of grows a little bit tired towards the end. Also, the endings themselves, I like the idea of the Wish Granter and the game kind of judging you for your playthrough, like, oh, were you really greedy, or were you being an asshole, or whatever. That's a fun idea. It's not executed super well, because everyone just gets the haha, you want to be rich ending, which is fine in and of itself. Like, I think that's a fun little you done poorly ending. Like, congratulations, now go get the real one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the endings there aren't super great. This final one is also very discombobulated. This ending section where you just teleport through like little arena after little arena after little arena with enemies just spawning in or being positioned in certain places, sometimes not spawning in because the engine sucks. It feels super forced, and then like, oh, the last teleporter brings you into the room with the mates that are forming the sea consciousness, and then you shoot them, and then you teleport out, and then you're like, haha, we did it, cool. It feels kind of rushed and also kind of dry, very, I don't know, kind of discombobulated. Just feels like they wanted you to have a big old ending section where you just shoot a bunch of people because that's what shooters do or something. Anyway, I think that's mostly all I have to say about it. I enjoyed this playthrough, it was fun. Despite the bit of dragging there at the end. Also, there are a lot of like fun little jump scares, even when it's just shooting generic mooks. Something about the enemies just not making footstep noises makes it very, very easy. Also, like that plus their weird like movement patterns sometimes, where they don't shoot you for a while, makes it very easy for them to sneak up on you and just being in your face all of a sudden, which is always very funny to me. Like, I thought that was good. So, yeah, I had fun with this. Not sure if I'm gonna do more Stalker in the coming days specifically. I'm not against playing some of the other Stalker games. Maybe fuck around with Anomaly a little bit, but either way, we'll see. I want to do Unclearness one of these days. I'm not entirely sure when. We might do it tomorrow, and I'm not quite sure about the time either, so I'll just notify you on Discord like normal. Either way, keep an eye out on that. It's gonna be a fun one. Or maybe a fun 2, because I think it's long enough for 2 streams at the very least. So yeah, look forward to that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Stalker, I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!